I'm Lee Henry. I'm from Arab, Alabama. I teach high school at West Point High School in Coleman County. Um, I'm the Scholars Bowl academic team coach at West Point. Have been for years. Uh, Hobbies, I'm a musician, songwriter. My daughter's a professional musician in Nashville. She's only 16, just recorded her first single. And my son is the captain of our Scholars Bowl team here at West Point. It's got second in the nation last year. So um, that's pretty much it. I've watched Jeopardy since I was a little kid. I used to watch with my mom every day from, I guess I was 6 or 7. We would watch it every day, kind of keep score with each other. When I got to be about a teenager, I could beat her every now and then. So it's something I've always wanted to do. Really a big uh, bucket list item for me. This is something I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. I used to watch the show with Alex Trebek, and I'd say I'm gonna be on there one day. I've actually been in the contestant pool virtually every year for 21 years. I first tried out in 2004. Ken Jennings was playing the first time I was in the contestant pool. And for 21 years, I've tried out every year. I've always made it into the contestant pool, but they keep way more people than they ever call. And so this last time, they started doing the auditions over Zoom the last few years. And so this last time, I took the written test in January of 2024, so over a year ago. They emailed me over the summer and said they're going to do a Zoom audition. I think it was in July. And at the end of that audition, I just mentioned to the contestant coordinator, I was like, listen, I've done this 21 times now. And she seemed a little taken aback by that. Said, I'm going to make a note of that. And I came out and told my wife, I think they're going to call me this time. And she said, why? And I said, because I'm old and I can't remember anything. So, um, but yeah, it's been a dream of mine to be on the show for years, and it was surreal to actually get to do it. I don't know anybody who's been in the contestant pool as long as I have. I've seen, on the show they interviewed the contestants, and I've heard them say things like, "Oh, you've tried out 8 times or 9 times, and that's amazing." And I was always thinking that's nothing. The day that it snowed back in January, we got out of school and we had been outside throwing snowballs at each other and stuff. And I came in and I had a missed call from Sony Pictures. So I was like, that's weird. Listened to the voicemail and they said, this is so and so from Jeopardy. Give us a call back. We want to update your player profile. And I was like, they don't want to update my player profile. I've been doing this 21 years. They don't call, to do that. So I called them back, and sure enough, they said, we're going to put you on the show. And I think my reaction is just, okay, it's kind of in shock. But then it really hit me. And I made the mistake of Googling how many people watch Jeopardy. I should not have done that. Um, But so I had about 3.5 weeks of knowing that I was going to be on the show. Can't tell anybody. Of course, I told my wife and my boss because I had to tell, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I spent those weeks stressed out a little bit and watching old episodes and looking at the old archives and just trying to re-engage those brain muscles that haven't been used in years. Because I played quiz bowl throughout college and everything, and I still coach it, but playing and coaching is not the same. And did the best I could to prepare, and felt pretty good going in. Just a little nervous. You know, old movies. I'm a big pop culture bring to my stuff behind me in my classroom. But the old Hollywood movies, things. Clark Gable and Greta Garbo stuff like that's just kind of outside my comfort zone. So I studied like old Oscar winners and um, food categories, fancy food. I'm a Southern boy, so I know about barbecue and pizza. So I looked at the old categories and that kind of stuff, and whether or not any of that came up, I can't really say. But um, I made I had a probably 300 or 400 flashcards made just to try to remember stuff that I didn't wasn't familiar with and stuff that I forgot. So, I mean, I'm a literature teacher and a history teacher. So, history and literature, I was like, I probably got this. So, I was really hoping for those categories to come up. And, but yeah, that was kind of my weaknesses: fancy foods and old movies. Nothing can prepare you for that. I know some people have been on the show and I've heard their stories, but there's so much going on that set that you don't see on TV. The questions are here, Ken's over here, the score, you can't see the score in front of you, so the scoreboard's way over here, and you're just constantly looking around and trying to keep up with what's going on, and it moves so fast that it's hard to keep up with what category you're on. And most of the time I had no idea what the score even was unless there was a pause or something. I had a chance to look over at the score. It's just really fast paced, and bright lights. The uh, the audience, the live audience is there, and it was all over so fast it seemed like a blur. But it was really fun, and I loved it, and like I said, it's a huge bucket list item off. So really kind of a dream come true to get to do it. Not really, just um, a lot of people had told me that the set was really small, and I'd be surprised by that. But the opposite. I thought the set was really large. Just, I guess some of the behind the scenes stuff and just how fast it moved. It was, they record 5 episodes a day, and there was a lot of waiting for my turn, and then when my turn came, everything moved so fast that honestly, I can't even. I'm actually looking forward to watching it because I don't remember what I even answered. I wrap my mind trying to replay it in my head, and like I don't even remember hardly anything about it. So I'm looking forward to getting to see it. But it's just how fast it moved. I did a search. I don't think anybody from Arab has ever been on the show. So if you want to root for the hometown boy, I guess that's a good. You learn a lot watching it. It's going to be an entertaining experience. Especially seeing somebody from with a southern accent out in California. So it was. It'll be entertaining. I'm pretty sure I can tell you that. It makes for good TV. Jeopardy is really a touchstone of our whole cultural literacy, remembering the art and music and literature and pop culture that's come before us. I think it's kind of like it's an archive of all those things. It keeps that knowledge alive. And that's one of the things I love about it. And just finding out what you know, see how you would do against the contestants, and see how much you know about the world. It's really fun. It's an entertaining show, and I hope it goes on for many, many more years.